So they are, so here once you imported your Maven project, in case, so here the JRE version is 1.8. In case if it is got selected 1.6 or 1.7 or like this. Okay, so suppose by default sometimes it will be selected 1.6 like this. Okay, see here by default the JRE system library, it will be pointed to 1.5 or 1.6 or 1.7. Okay, so make sure your JRE system library is pointed to 1.8 version. Okay, so right click and click on build path and go to configure build path. Okay, so in build path, configure build path, you have to select this 1.6 and click on edit and change it to 1.8 and click on finish, apply and close. So like this, you need to make sure that one. And under Maven dependency, these are the Selenium supporting libraries, jar files. So these are the jar files, it has to be available in your project. In case if you could not able to see these Maven dependencies, okay, what is the step that you need to perform? So you have to perform two steps. Okay, one is, so what I have to do in the pom.xml, anybody followed in the last class? So you can press
space and run, sir.
Yeah, you can press space, enter and click on save. See here, process it is showing building 86%. So that means the required Maven dependencies, it will be downloaded automatically and it will be available here. Okay, clear to everyone? So that is the thing you need to ensure all the things are has to be available. And TestNG. So these are the TestNG supporting libraries. It will be available. In case some of the systems, if you could not able to see also, no need to worry. Just check whether your programs are running or not. If it is working fine, then it's fine. Okay. And suppose in your system Maven dependencies not got updated, even if you are updating pom.xml and you pressed enter and you clicked on save, still Maven dependencies not got downloaded. Okay, so in that case you have to do, you can select this project. Okay, you can select this project, go to Maven, click on update project. Okay, go to Maven and click on update project. Okay, why I'm doing this one? Because in case if Maven dependencies supporting jar files are not available, then you have to do, this is the second step. So I'm going back to Maven and update projects. And here you need to select force update of snapshot of releases. So I'm clicking on OK. See here, the process was started. Updating Maven projects. So that means all Maven libraries can be downloaded if you are performing this step. Okay, and make sure sometimes, see here, you could not able to see JRE system library. After updating Maven update project, sometimes it will be missed whenever you are updating Maven update project. So it will be missed. So after updating Maven update project, after clicking here, so you could not able to see JRE system library. So what you need to do, so just you can go to project and go to build path and click on configure build path. See here, JRE system library. Select this one and click on edit and select 1.8. Finish, apply and close. So that you could able to see JRE supporting libraries. Can everyone please go on mute, please? So that means to execute your Selenium programs, you required Java version and you required Selenium supporting libraries and you required TestNG supporting libraries. So without these supporting libraries, you cannot able to write your Selenium, your programs cannot be executed at all. So make sure JRE system library, Maven dependencies and TestNG is available in your project root folder. Okay, so that is the basic point. And okay, so today's class is completely lab point. Okay, I will tell you one class completely, and you can also take one example how I am doing the today's class practice example how I am doing. So after this session, everyone can complete the lab practice of day 1 and day 2, and you can continue that part. Okay, so I'm creating. So how to create the package here? Right click, new package. Okay, I will share this package also once my lab is done. So day 20. Okay, so day underscore. Today's date is 29th Jan 2022. Okay, I'm creating a package. Okay, this is the package got created. Now what I need to do? Right click, testng, create testng class. Okay, tc01 add skills. Okay, I'm creating a testng class name as tc01 add skills. Okay, so here tc01 add skills.java got created. So after that, what I need to do? I have to give spaces. Okay, so I'm giving spaces. So next, what I need to do? Method name, I have to rename it. Okay, skills test. So something, okay, skills test. After that, what is the first point I want to do? Declaration of WebDriver. WebDriver driver. Okay, now what I need to do? I have to import WebDriver. So just keep the mouse over here. It will import supporting libraries. See, this is the WebDriver got imported. Okay, right. After that, what I need to do? I have to import. I have to copy those 4 lines of code. Okay, let me copy the 4 lines of code. Control C, and I'm copying the code into main test. Okay, right. Okay, so let me open to application URI. So now I want to automate login page. What I need to do now? So I have to right click on the username text field. One second. So right click on the, so text field tag name is generally input. So I have taken ID is equal to txt user. So like that only you also started, right, everyone? Okay. And after that, I have to take password, web element ID. And after that, login button. So now I need to write set of driver instructions, right? So let me take one line of code reference from any of the other programs. Driver dot find element by ID. So the first one is txt username. This line is correct only. Control C. How many lines of code I have to write? 2 more lines. So txt username and txt password and button login. So last one is a click operation. Okay, so login page is automated. Okay, so after that, so I'm navigating to admin. Okay, now I want to automate admin qualification and skills. So I have to navigate to admin. So right click and click on inspect. So in the last class, we discussed about, okay, let me take the ID of this one. Control C, admin. And after that, under admin, I have to navigate to qualifications. So let me inspect qualifications. ID, this one. After qualifications, I want to click on skills. After skills, admin qualification and skills, after clicking on here. So I have to click on add button. ID is equal to button add. Okay, after clicking on add button, I want to enter skill name, skill description and save. So let me inspect ID, skill name. Skill description. After that, I want to click on button save. Okay, I have taken every web element. So how many lines of code I have to write? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let me copy one line of code for reference. Control C. So first I want to click on admin. Admin.click. Qualifications.click. Skills.click. Add button.click. Skill name. Skill description. And button save. Skill name and skill description are syndicates. So I have to rename. So those are text fields, skill name and skill description. So I want to type some value in skill name and skill description. Java 1.5. Okay. That's it. And after that, if I want to close my session, I can write driver.quit. So that your browser also, it will be closed automatically once program got executed. Okay. Okay. So, okay. I don't want to close the browser. Just I'm keeping this line in comment so that this line, it won't be executed. Okay. We will see that part as well. So I'm going and running this program now. So where I have written my program under, okay, let me close everything. All right. So this one. So okay, double click on this program. Right. So it's clicked and all the set of driver instructions successfully executed. Okay. So up to hope everyone is clear on to how to write set of driver instructions now. Okay. So see here, browser is still open. And if you want to close the after program got, if you want to close the session automatically, you can write driver.quit. So that session also, it will be closed automatically. Okay. Now here my set of driver instructions, web element border is not highlighted. Okay, so I'm going back to any of the program here. So day 2 or day 3, any of the program, you can refer any of the program. Highlighting of web element border method will be there. So, okay, one second. Okay, so highlighting of the web element border method, I'm taking copy. Okay, so starting method and ending method, I know, curling bracket, and I'm doing Control C. Okay, and where I have to paste it now? Our row number 41. Okay, make sure every method contains some starting bracket and ending bracket. So line number 41. So in line number 16, this method curling bracket was started, and it is ending here, line number 41. And whenever you are copying and pasting, make sure you have not pasted inside the method like that. Okay, so that is the mistake you will do in the while doing in the beginning of the practice. Okay, now I have written. Now I want to execute my set of driver instructions with the border need to highlight in red color or something. Okay, so it has. So what is the things I have to amend now in my script? So I have to remove driver dot. Okay, I'm removing driver dot, so that your web. So can I write driver dot also? Yes, we can write, but the web element border, it cannot be highlighted. It will be executed. Okay, right. So it keep the mouse over here, and it is asking add throws declaration. Okay, I'm clicking on add throws declaration. See, this is the throws exception. So along with the method signature, throws exception. So that is the perfect syntax of a method: public void method name throws exception, curling bracket begin and curling bracket end. Okay, so now I want to execute this program. So with the new set of input data, so I'm changing my input data on 3, and I'm clicking on save. So this time, if I will execute my program, right click, run as test-ng test. My web element borders will be highlighted in red color, so that I can easily understand which line of code is executing in background. Okay, right. So you are easily understanding. Okay, right. So we copied. So I don't want to disturb this program up to here. So I'm copying this program. Okay. And I want to write some non-static methods. So I'm pasting. Okay, one second. So I'm taking the copy of this program, right click and clicking copy. And in the same package, I'm pasting. So, and I'm giving method name pro test-ng class name as non-static methods. Okay. Non-static methods. Right. So I want to write set of driver instructions into a method. So so I want to write method names. So can I take method name syntax from which line I have to refer? I want to write a method name public void open Chrome browser method. So which line syntax I have to take it? Line number 16.
Void 16.
Yeah, I'm copying this method name. And here after this, I'm pasting here. So here what I need to write? Open Chrome browser.
Open Chrome.
Okay. And after this, I'm writing one more method. Open Orange HRM. You can write method names, whatever understandable, you can give method names accordingly. And after that, I want to write login method. And after that, I want to write skills, add skills. Okay. So now what I need to do, I have written all my methods in my TestNG class now. So first I need to copy the lines of code, whichever is opening the open Chrome browser. So I'm doing this one, Control X. These lines of code opening my browser. So here I'm pasting. Okay. So this is the method, open Chrome browser method. I kept it these lines of code, and open Orange HRM. This line of code I'm moving into open Orange HRM method. And after this, this is the login method. Login method has been completed. And after that, add skills. Okay. So I'm saving my program. So now if I will go and execute my program, it will execute or not? No, it won't execute because your main test does not contain any of the code. So now how to call these non-static methods? I have to create an object for the current class. What is my class name? This one. So copying this class name, T1 is equal to new class name of. And after that, I want to call T1 dot. What is my method name? First method name, open Chrome browser. Right. Open Chrome browser. Let me copy one. So what is the second method I want to call? Open Orange HRM. Third one, login method. Fourth one, add skills. Okay, so that's it. And I need to go and amend the input values in Java 1.3 because previously I already executed. So I'm going and changing Java 1.4. Java 1.4. So if I will execute my program, set of methods can be invoked from the main test and corresponding lines of code will be executed. Okay. So why we are writing methods? To understand easily technical flow. Okay. To understand
functional flow.
Yes, correct. So right click, run as TestNG test. Admin qualification skills and save. Right. Okay. Right. So the program got executed successfully. In the console, you can see the method name skills test. It's passed successfully. Okay. So now I want to do parameterization. Okay. So I'm copying this program. I don't want to disturb this program. And I want to create parameterization. So one second. Copy. And I'm pasting. Okay, right. Okay, now you can tell me. So in the parameterization, what is the first step I need to do? I have to declare global variables. So I have to navigate each and every method. Open Chrome browser does not contain any input value. Open Orange HRM, it requires input value. So take this value and declare it globally. Control C and string test URL is equal to, so this is the global value I have. Okay, next one. And login method. So username and password. Okay. So login method contains input values, username and password. So let's declare it. String username is equal to admin123. Okay, right. Next, after login method, what is the input? Skill name and skill description contains input values, right? So I am declaring skill name string skill name is equal to Java 16 skill description. So variable names you can write whatever understandable format. Okay, Java 1.6 description. So step 1 declaration, step 1 global variables declaration. Okay, global variables declaration completed. Okay, next. So next in the parameterization, what is the next step?
Pass
We
global
have to
variables to main
pass the
test
global
method.
variables to main test methods. So test URL input data is required for Open Orange HRM, and username and password input values is required for login method. And so username comma password, and skill name and skill description is required for add skills method. So this is step 2. Okay. So in step 3, what is the changes I have to do? I have to create local variables for every of Open Orange HRM method. I have to create a local variable. So I'm creating string test URL 1. And string username 1 I have to create for login method. So I'm creating so first, so this test URL 1 I have to replace this value. So we are replacing local variables. Okay, and username 1 value I'm replacing here, and password 1 value I'm replacing. So the parameterization last step is we have to replace the values with the local variables. And last one is skill name and skill description. So go to add skills method and declare it at the method level string skill name comma string
Skill description.
Okay, if you want to give same name also, you can give, no issue. Okay, but to show that difference, just I'm giving different name. So I'm replacing the values and right. So my program is ready. So step 3 part is completed. Okay, so that's it. And I'm going back to my program. So what is the advantage of parameterization? I no need to go each and every method. I can change my input values globally in the declaration itself. So I can run the program easily. Okay, so see here. So whenever this method is executing, this global variable value, it will be passed to here. And whenever login method is executing, so username and password, these global values will be passed to so appropriate local variables here. Username 1, it will be received as admin, and password value it will be because in the here the global variables contain these values. These values automatically passing to appropriate local variable here, and it is replacing and it is substituting. Okay, so like that your parameterization part is executing. So let me run this program. That's it. Okay, so like that your set of driver instructions executed and your skill test was passed. Okay, this is called non-static methods with parameters. So now we have left with one more topic, static methods with parameters. Okay, static. So I'm creating one more program, static. So in the static program, what I need to do? Even WebDriver also I have to declare as static.
Static.
And
All the methods you have to declare.
all methods except your main test, all methods we have to make it as static. So companies will follow either static methods approach or non-static methods approach. So just you are declaring all other methods as static. Right. So I have written all other methods also static. If it is static, how I need to call my methods? Class name dot method
Class
name.
name dot method name.
Okay, if it is non-static methods, we have to create object and object dot method name. So here my class name is this one. So Control C, and no need to create object at all. So just I'm calling by class name dot method name. That's it. Okay, this is called static methods with parameterization. Okay, so I have to rename my input data 17. And how I have done example for skills. So you can also take jobs program or anything. Okay, I will tell you what is the exercise that you have to do, everyone. So this is static methods with parameterization.
Sir,
Yes, yes.
sir, why should the main test should not be static, sir?
No, you can write it static also.
Okay, sir.
So the program got executed successfully. Understood, right, everyone? Okay. Now what I am doing, this copy I am taking and I'm pasting here. Okay. So let us assume I don't have these programs in my system now. Okay. So I'm sending this zip file to everyone. How you need to copy, I will tell you. So send compress zip folder. So this is the labs I want to do. Okay. So I'm deleting this one. So once you download this zip file, okay, right click and do extract here. Where it came? 1 second. Okay, day. Right. So this is the folder got extracted and we are able to see this one. Okay, day underscore this one. So once you can copy this one and go to your project and right click and click on paste it. So like that you can get the things now. So it will be created day. See, this is the package came just now. Understood, right? So I'm deleting again, I'm showing. So once I'm sharing this zip file, okay, you need to unzip that one, and after that copy this folder, copy it, because it contains all the programs here. Okay, so right click and copy it and paste it in the, so under your src test Java, paste it. So that's it, you could able to see all the programs. Where is that key? Okay, day, no. Right. So here you could able to see your programs, and you can refer these programs. Just keep it for your reference and create one more your own package and do the practice. So what is the scenario that you want to practice? I'm going to tell you now. So go to admin and go to job, click on job and click on job titles. Click on add button. Don't automate this field, job specification. You can enter job title, job description and job note and click on save. TC01 add jobs test, you can do the automation for exercise for everyone. So do the practice for non-static methods with parameterization and static methods with the parameterization, so that all the topics will be covered for today. Okay, so that is the exercise for everyone. So let me share this day 29 zip file 2 in the group, so you can able to do it. Where is that? January 21. Oh, this one. Desktop. This one. Okay. So you can download it, you can unzip and you can copy this folder under your SR